What's up, everybody? Silas back again today. It is another beautiful morning. Man, I say this almost every morning here lately, but I absolutely love this weather. This is some fantastic weather. I could deal with this all the time. I wish it was like this year round. Just light breeze going on, about 60 degrees, just nice out. I love this. Anyway, I've had a fantastic morning so far. Got up about 6 o'clock this morning and I was looking at my stocks, and there was a stock called Capra something or another Therapeutics. I don't even know what the name of it was. CAPR was the ticker for it. And I saw it running up, and so I shorted it and got back out. It ran back up. I shorted it again. It ran back up. I shorted it again. Got out. I did that 3 times. Now I'm in it a 4th time and doing pretty good on it. I've already made more on that stock than I usually make in a week of trading stocks. So it's been a great morning so far. Today's goal is I want to get rid of some more of these vehicles along here. That Porsche over there, everybody keeps asking about that. My brother wants to keep that car, so it's not for sale. I've had a million people want to buy that one, but I can't sell that one. But I got all this stuff. Well, I just noticed these mowers. Let's go check those out. But I've got trucks coming next week, Monday and Tuesday. I won't be able to load the one on Tuesday. My dad's going to handle that one. But Monday I have a truck to load. So I'm going to try to get all these vehicles crushed. Hopefully they'll come get that trailer out of here. It's been full for a month now, and move it because it's right smack dab in the way. I mean, we could load the truck here, but we were blocking the road at that point. But anyway, I've got to crush a semi-load of cars. But what's this John Deere here? That's kind of cool. It's pretty rough, but that's an old one. I bet you somebody will buy that one for pretty good money. Yeah, better hang on to that one. The Husky here, it's probably a goner. I don't know where any of this stuff came from. Looks like there's a transmission and an engine. I don't know what the engine is. A rototiller. And of course, some delicious bare tires. That's always nice when people throw those off for me. Luckily, most of these cars have aluminum wheels, so I'll be pulling the wheels off so I can shove those in a car. Get rid of them today. These tractors here, I'd really like to get rid of those. Only thing left on these I want to save is the seats and the grills and the radiators, obviously. Other than that, they're pretty well stripped out. I mean, there's odds and ends stuff, but nothing I want to mess with. But yeah, hopefully I can get this area cleaned out pretty good today. I don't know what time the truck's going to be here Monday, but I've got all of today to get this stuff crushed. And then probably tonight or in the morning, I've got to start working on making my Junkyard, where I take the 5-gallon cans and stuff like that and I cut faces in them. I've got to get that done before next week, because that person's going to be here on Tuesday to possibly pick those up. So here's some odds and ends that came in a load of scrap. There was even a catalytic converter in it, and here's a can here that'll cut a face in. That'll be a cool one. And then here's some old files and stuff, and those springs will go to my knife maker. He'll use those to make some knives. That car is just junk. That mower there sold. So yeah, I'll get quite a bit of this done. That there, that'll be interesting. Not very often you get to see a side-by-side get crushed. That's a shame on that. Insurance wouldn't pay for it. Had insurance on it, but he never registered it. And so insurance said, nope, you never registered it. We're not going to pay for it. They paid the tow bill and that was it. These are junk. That Dakota's actually ready to crush. That Ranchero and that Ford truck, I've got the torch in the back of my truck, so if I get rambunctious, I'll probably grab those and cut the rear ends out of them. They both got 9 inches in them. I know technically that rear end in this Ranchero might be a 9 1/4 rear end, but they'll still buy it with the 9 inches. So we got those there. I don't remember what's over here. Oh, just junk. That Escort, I got it ready yesterday. And that car there, just junk. So yeah, we got lots to get done today. Lots of good cars to crush. So let's get to it. Alright, there we go. We got a load crush ready for Monday. Quite a few cars. I got it done faster than I thought I was going to get it done, considering that I had to process every single car and pull the catalytic converters, the batteries, aluminum wheels, drain the fluids, the whole 9 yards. Nothing was ready this morning. I think the only one of these vehicles that was ready was, yeah, that purple Dakota right there. All I had to do on that one there was drain the transmission and oil. The gas was already drained, cat was already gone. Battery was already gone, wheels were already gone. Everything else here I had to actually process. So it's quite a bit of work, but Monday morning I'll come out here and get it all wrapped and then load it on the flatbed. And this came in for scrap today, old U-Haul truck. And when he described it to me yesterday, the way I thought it was going to be was just a piece of junk. But this box is actually pretty nice. It still opens right up. And get it, there we go. It's good and clean inside. Door works good, goes all the way up. Even has the aluminum ramp in it still. So this is pretty cool. I'll definitely hang on to this. I'm just going to take the whole truck out to the ranch, and we can put a whole bunch of that Studebaker stuff in this once we clean out that semi-trailer. I'm going to load it up on my trailer here in a little bit and take it out there. But before I do that, this is what's next on my list. I've got to cut faces in all of these. I think I set out 30 of them here. Just different styles of cans, chicken feeders, you name it. These are all empty. Even the propane tank is empty, and the valve's been out of it for I think 3 years now. Propane tanks, I pull the valves and I let them sit for 3 to 4 years before I'll cut them. And gasoline cans, I pull the lids off and let them sit for at least a year before I cut them. And oil cans, that sort of stuff. Obviously chicken feeders, they're ready to cut the day you get them. But that way they're good and empty. The only one that felt like it might still have a little bit of something in it is this white one here. But I think it's just water, because it was jiggling around in there a little bit. But what I'll do on that one is I'll just take a little pick and knock a hole in it, make sure it's empty. But the rest of these are ready to go, so I'm going to start cutting. And 30 of them, I don't know how long it'll take me. It shouldn't take me too long. And then I've got a bunch more out at the ranch I need to cut. I don't know if I'll get that done tonight or if I want to do that tomorrow morning. done. I think I have 21 of them cut now. These last two I cut, my tip is getting really filthy, so I kind of butchered this one here. But it's good enough. They don't have to be perfect. For what I sell these for, I sell them in bulk. And they give me $15 a piece, and they buy a large quantity of them every year. So I mean, it's $500-600 for a couple hours of work. So it's pretty good money. And they aren't too picky about how fancy they are. Here a couple years ago, I tried making some really fancy ones with the plasma cutter. Took my time, traced it out exactly what I was going to do. And boy, I made them super, super cool. And I found with these that when you try to sell them around here, they don't bring more than about 20 to 25 bucks for the really fancy ones. And so I was putting all this time and effort into them to make an extra 10 bucks. And so I found that, you know, if I just take my torch and I cut them real quick and do simple designs. I mean, sometimes I do a little bit fancier stuff like these here, or like this one up here. Sometimes I do stuff like that. And I'll go through here now with my gloves on, and I'll wipe some of these down. And a lot of that'll come off. But I do these simple designs, and I can get 15 bucks a piece in bulk, or I can get 20 bucks a piece for singles, and they do okay. And I have a whole lot less time invested in them, so it's not worth the extra $5 or $10 to cut the fancy designs. Now I know the trade shows and places other than Kansas, fancy ones bring 50, 60 bucks a piece. Unfortunately, I'm not in that market. It's the same thing with car parts. Around here, a headlight is, you know, 20 bucks. Whereas in a big market, a headlight is 100 bucks. So there's a huge difference in price. And these here are too big to ship online, to sell online and ship. So I'm kind of stuck with whatever I can sell them for. And I don't mind. I get these out of the junk. Sometimes I'll go to auctions and I'll pick them up for $2 or $3 a piece. And I'll grab them up, and that way I don't have hardly anything in them other than a little bit of time. But I don't have my tools to clean the torch today. Unfortunately, cutting that galvanized gums that thing up pretty bad. So I'm going to go ahead and get it going again. I've got 9 more to cut. I think it'll be good enough to cut those. I get those cut, and then I'm going to stack them all in the back of that truck there, load that truck up, take it out to the ranch. And I just noticed I put my case hat on this morning. I guess that's what happens when you get no sleep and you wake up super early in the morning and it's pitch black inside your house. You just grab a hat and go. And I hadn't thrown this one away or nothing yet. Couldn't bring myself to do it. And it was laying on the back table. And I ran out the door and grabbed my hat in the dark, put it on, and now I get out here and I look, and it's the wrong hat. That's okay. This hat's still got some life left in it. It's just really filthy. Alright, we are done, except for that one over there. I cut a tiny hole in it, and I can't cut it any bigger. Whatever's in there, there's just a tiny bit of something in there. But all these here are done. This one here turned out pretty good. That's more like what I wanted that one down there to be. I've never tried one of these before. I figured a person can stand it up like that. So get all these done. I think there's 29 here. I needed 30. So I'm going to run in there and grab one more real quick and bring it out here and cut it. And then I'm going to load all these up. As you can see, I have no shortage of cans. And this is only about half the cans that I have. Now a bunch of these are these funky colored cans. And I can sell 1 or 2 of those a year, but I can't sell too many of them. Now the orange ones, for obvious reasons, I think I took them all out there and cut them already. But the orange ones sell good because they look like jack-o'-lanterns. To start with, they look like pumpkins. But these green and pink ones, especially the pink ones, that's not a Halloween color at all. Some of the green ones, like this one here, is cool enough I can do it. These others, maybe not. I saved them just in case I come up with another idea, but more than likely they'll wind up in the junk. But I'm going to grab one more of these. I'll probably grab that cool can over there. That's a good one. The old gasoline can, sunflower on top. I don't know, I may hang on to that one. I haven't decided yet. What's this one? Yeah, this one can go. I like to give a few really cool ones, that way they can put a premium price on those. And then the other ones they can sell for just their straight through price. I think down there they get I want to say 30 or 40 bucks a piece out of them. So they more than double their money on them. And all they got to do is unload them, basically. I'm the one that does all the work, but I don't mind. I'm not going to take them to Texas, so more power to them. That was a little more weight on that butt end than I wanted to haul on the butt end, but it made it. Quite a bit of weight there. I forget what that truck weighed, but it's complete except for the drive shaft. And then the back of it is clear full of cans now, although those don't weigh much. But I had it chained down pretty good, and I had a safety chain on it, and I went about 30 miles an hour all the way out here. And I had the trailer brakes turned way up. So it was nice and safe. I just took my time, got it in here, but I don't have the energy to unload it tonight. I am tired. So I'm just going to leave it hooked up, leave everything strapped down. I'm going to take the Jeep home. I'm trying to figure out what time it is. My phone's almost dead. It is 7:11. So I have been at it for over 12 hours today. But all in all, today's been a great day. I got a lot done, really. Wanted to get a little bit more done than what I did, but still, I got quite a bit done. I got that load of cars crushed. I got 30 cans cut, and then my mom decided she wanted 2 of them, so they disappeared. But I'll cut 2 more again. I got to cut about another 15 or 20 of them anyway, so I'll just throw a couple more in and cut those next week sometime. And then I got this truck brought out here. Originally, I thought it was just going to be scrap, but when I found out it was nice, that was just another thing I had to add to the day, so I figured I'd just do that at the end of the day, hence why I'm out here now. Plus, I did quite a bit of trading. I did a whole bunch of shorting some stocks. I found a new program called Trade Zero, and I've been using that a lot because you can actually locate shares. Now, if you don't like to talk about stocks, this part of the vlog is going to be really boring, but trust me, it won't last very long. I'm just going to talk about this for like 45 seconds in case anybody out there actually is interested. Trade Zero will actually let you locate shares. Let's say you want to short 1,000 shares of something. With most brokers, if they have available shares, great. If not, oh well. And most of the time, the big corporations and places like that will come in, and the hedge funds and whatnot will grab them all up, and so you won't have anything available to short. With a lot of platforms, that's the case. But with Trade Zero, you can actually lock in your shares, and you can buy those shares. Now, it costs you anywhere from a penny to, say, 3 pennies per share that you short, or per share that you actually locate. Even if you never use them, you still have to pay for them. And then you can sell them back at the end of the day. They're not worth full price anymore, obviously. But once those shares are located, those are your shares, and you can use them over and over and over again. So let's say you have 1,000 shares, and you short it, and it goes down 15 cents, and you buy it back, and it runs back up a little bit, and then you short it again, and it runs down 15 cents, and then you buy it back. You can do that over and over again, and then at the end of the day, you can still sell those shares back. And so it's a really cool platform. I really enjoy using it. If you're interested, I can put a referral link in the description. I really like it. If you don't have time to look at your phone or look at your computer, I do everything on my phone. It would be a lot easier on the computer, but it is what it is. I can't take a computer with me out here and still have internet access and all that. It just wouldn't work. But I'm going to let you all go now. It's Friday. It's time for the weekend. I'm not going to do any recording. I'm probably not even going to do any work over the weekend. I've got to take a break for a little while. I am worn out. This week got to me good. Most weeks do. But I guess that's good. That lets you know you actually got something done. So if you enjoyed this, hit that thumbs up button, and remember to get out there and find an adventure. We'll see you next time.